welcome back. As you can see, we've got the front wall laid out here. It's not nailed or screwed together, but it's laid out as far as how it's going to go. I just figured I'd give you a little bit of the terminology, at least the terminology that we use around here in basic framing and stuff. And if it helps, well, I hope it does. So anyways, we have a bottom plate, two, of course, one for each wall. You have a top plate and another plate that goes on top of that, also called the top plate, will marry the two walls together. Everything, all the long studs that are up and down that fall on the 16-inch center marks are all basic studs. You have a jack stud, which is a stud that holds up your windowsill, and it falls along next to what I call the king stud. So you have the king stud, the jack stud, the two sill plates. You have the jack stud up here that holds up your header. The header is two 2x4s with a piece of half-inch plywood sandwich in between. It's a little small, but for this type of building it'll be fine because there's another wall that's going to be going on top of that with more cripplers going up to the roof rafter. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I think what I'll do is I'll screw this next wall together and set it up. When I come back, the wall will be up, and then we can kind of go over some of the components after that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back. As you can see, everything didn't go exactly as the plan, but working alone today, which is what's most of the time, all these hackleberry laying hens here are, well, they're on strike, I guess. They want to get out, that's all there is to it. But anyways, I stood it up, I plumbed it up like that. The only components I'm missing, of course, is the window headers and like that. And as you can see, they're all cut and they're all right there, ready to just put up there. I'm going to hand a hammer to each one of the chickens and a level and see if they can't plumb them up. Yeah. Good luck with that one, I guess. The next shot you'll see in this frame right here will be this wall. And hopefully I can get them off their butts and maybe pitch in a little bit. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. We're gone. Alright guys, let's continue on with this. We're going to take this top plate and attach that to the top of this wall. What that does is it ties the outer wall and inner walls together at there. We're going to nail that down. You can get a little bit of a gap there, but it's not attached yet. And we're doing that now because we want to go into this other rafter here that is facing off from the old coop, and we want to scab on a new rafter so it'll catch the plywood going up the length up to the new roof line. And in order to do that, we got to put this top plate on so the scab will be right on top. And we're going to be using a bevel. I'll show you how that works to figure out what that angle is right there so we can transfer it on to the new one and get it on there. So let me get this set up and we'll be right back. Hey guys, we got a little update on the little red hen that's lame. She's coming along slowly but surely. She's got a new friend. Said, hey, I guess granddaughters put their little pet rabbit in here, and this pen is what the little rabbit is usually out in throughout the day. Say hello, little red hen. Say hello. She's not real happy of having the rabbit in here and sharing. Let's put it that way. But she's getting along. She's coming along slowly but surely, but she'll be back in. I swear she lays the best egg out of everybody, and she lays an egg every single day. So anyways, say goodbye. He sees a little fly down there. Anyways, we'll catch you guys later and we'll keep you updated. Alright guys, this is exactly what a bevel does, or one of the things a bevel can do anyways. What you do is you line up either end. It doesn't really matter which one it is. It bends up and down different angles. This particular application I have to do it this way only because I don't have the access on top. But all you do is you line that up with the bottom edge of your rafter, and then you line it up with the end that you're trying to get the angle on, and this thing here pivots. And what you're going to do is you're going to get it, and let's see, get it right there. And now I can take that angle that I've got transferred on there, and I can transfer it on to another 2x6 for a rafter, and we can scab onto this. And what I'll do is we will put on a 8-footer going on up to that, because I'm seaming it at 8 feet, because I'm going to run a carry beam over to the front wall here. And then that 2x4 up there is just a temporary to carry the next wall down to get an idea of a plumbness of it and whatnot. So I'm going to get that 2x6 that's going to go on here cut and get it all lined up so we can go all the way up to that corner, so we can get a reference point to figure out how we're going to do this next wall. So when I get those all on and we start on that corner, I'll get back with you. Alright, now that we have that angle on the bevel transferred from the other corner of the building, we can place that right here. And as you can see, I've already put the line on, but you can transfer it on there, transfer your line right on over it. Then the best thing for you to do, if you want to keep it going without having to keep doing it, place this in a nice little safe area that's not going to get knocked or whatnot. It'll give you a reference back. You can also use this board as a pattern and for your next rafters going on and whatnot. Here's a little tip. Let me adjust the camera a little bit here and see if we can't get this going. Before you're doing any rafters or joists and whatnot, especially before you do this angle so you know which one is up, always look down your board, okay, like so, because you're usually going to have a crown. And what a crown is a bend in the board this way, okay? Never put your crown down, because then you'll have valleys in your deck or on your roof. So the best thing for you to do is, after you get all your rafters and stuff picked out and whatnot, and before you do any of the angles, as you're loading your lumber or unloading your lumber, check your crowns. Once you check them, just as you're loading and whatnot, just take a little pencil, put a little V on it like that, a little arrow pointing up. That way, if you're working with somebody else, they grab the lumber and whatnot, they haven't got to sit there and check crowns all the time. They know what's. But working with different people, you always want to, every once in a while, kind of check the crown. Especially if you're working with a child and you're trying to teach them and whatnot. Sometimes you get the crowns mixed up a little bit. And but anyways, that's just a little tip. And that's doing any kind of building. Anything that's going to be horizontal at all. Always put your crowns up. They'll settle down in for you. So let's get back. We'll cut this. We'll see how we did at the other end. Okay, as you can see, we got it up there. Fit it down on the top plate of that wall, and then we're going to bring it all the way up. And get a brace there holding it up there. I'm going to finish screwing it on, and then we're going to continue on and put the next piece on, scab it along there, so we can figure out exactly where the front wall is. That stud that's up and down there is kind of a representative of that wall, and that way we can tie it all together and make sure we're all plumb and level and straight and all that kind of stuff. So let me get the other one all cut, the bevels on it and whatnot, and this one screwed on, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Here's a prime example, guys, of when you're working alone, how handy like a quick clamp like this type of style clamp is. For one person. You can basically handle that with one hand and hold the other piece, get it clamped in place, get it nice and tight, straight, take a crook out of a board or whatnot, get your screws and nails in it, and you're all set. It's just like working with another person sometimes, only, hey, it doesn't give you any mouth back. Anyways, we'll get that next one on, and we'll run it on all the way up to where this stud is here, and we'll get a reference point and hopefully start on that front wall soon. So we'll catch you in a little bit, guys. Alright, well, we got the first one on with the angle cut on the eave side. Ran the second one up. As you can see, those clamps come in handy again, working alone here. One to hold it from up and down and one to pull it close to the building. And we've got a nice angle there. We followed the original roof line, and we'll be able to marry this roof right into the next roof. And that'll give me a nailer for the plywood sheathing that's going to go on there. And also we have a reference point now to build that wall. And we will start that coming right up. Once again, I apologize for the wind if that's coming across. I'm getting hit right in the face right now, so I imagine this video is pretty loud with the wind. I'm going to start laying out this front wall after I get a few pieces cut and a few pieces up. I'll bring you right back.